What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, I want to break down the Ichi Dao thread that I made. I know it kind of went over some people's heads. It goes over my head all the time. But I wanted to break it down to you guys and help you guys understand exactly what I was talking about. To understand the full complexities of this protocol, you need to understand how DeFi works in general. Have you guys ever gone to a yield farm? Well, I'll answer it for you. I've gone to a yield farm. And every time I go into that stinking farm, it's like 1,000% APY, 10,000% APY, sometimes even 100,000% APY. And the APY is denominated in that stinking coin. The problem with that is, in order for me to participate in this farm, I have to pair my Bitcoin or my Ethereum, my USDC, whatever coin it is, with that Ponzi coin that's just being farmed to an oblivion. This is a problem because as soon as I pair that token, that bad token is now paired with my good token, and now it makes good token bad token because impermanent loss. That's just how it works. When this coin goes dump, your good coin buys the dip on this coin. So how LPs work is if 50% USDC, 50% ETH, and let's say ETH goes up to the moon, what's happening is your ETH is being sold for USDC. So your USDC, what's happening is your ETH is actually being sold for USDC because the pool is rebalancing. So if you were to withdraw and ETH did a 2x, you would have more USDC than ETH than when you started with. And the opposite is true. If ETH just like dumps and gets wrecked, well, you're actually going to have a bigger bag of ETH than the stable coin. And it's the same thing with these pool 2 tokens. These things usually go to zero. So what's happening is you're buying a bunch of it because this token is staying or going down a little bit, but this token is just going to zero. It's bad. So it's taking away of everything. And this is the classic yield farm Ponzi game. The APYs are denominated in that token. So when the token price drops, the APYs drop. More people pull out the LPs. They sell the LP. When they sell that, that drops the price even more, drops the APYs even more. Everyone withdraws. And you have this reflexive flywheel of everyone getting out of that. And this, in my opinion, is what Ichi Dao is looking to solve. Except it's doing it for the protocol tokens. Normally you have something like a 1inch, a Uniswap, Dodo, Shapeshift, several other coins that in order to bootstrap their pools, they need to have liquidity incentives. And if we go into the Ichi Dao platform, they create the demand and burn pressure for that protocol token. So this could be like Uniswap, this could be like 1inch, whatever it is. And in order to mint a stable coin, that on the Ichi platform, I would need to deposit a portion of USDC and a portion of my protocol token. So say, for example, we're just going to do Uniswap. I want to get my 1 Uni token. Because I have the Uni token, I can't do anything with it, and I just don't know what to do with it. It's pretty bad. So as you can see here, I need 98 USDC and $2 worth of 1 Uni token for every $100 of 1 Uni. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot. I mean, they do have different ratios. That's just for the 1 Uni. Like for 1 Dodo, it's 95.5. For 1 Fox, this one is 80-20. So there's different ratios for this. And you do get somewhat of a pairing, but this goes to the pressure of the protocol token, as in it's incentivizing other users saying, hey, if you want to farm our token or if you want to help our protocol grow, what you need to do is get the 1 Fox token or get the 1 Uni token, whatever, and you bring it back to our farm. They're incentivized to do this because they understand on the back end what's happening is the one, like for example, let's just take 1 Fox. The Fox token, 20% of it is being locked up for every position of value. So if I'm giving out a 40% APY over here, on the other side, in order for someone to participate in this farm, in order to get those yields, they're having to lock up a large percentage of the Fox supply in order to get this 1 Fox token to participate in the farms. Now, it also flips it on the other side to where Ichi has created these angel vaults to where if people want to create or participate in the angel vaults, they don't have to go over and farm the Fox token. They can come and see like, oh man, this is a 517% ROI. What this means is it's return on investment since inception. So this pool started maybe like 4 months ago, 3 months ago, and it's literally done a 5x. Yes, it's legit. It did it on a stablecoin. I remember this Ichi token when it was $5, and I passed on it because I thought it had no token value accrual. Obviously, I missed it. It is what it is. Sometimes it takes a couple times to look at something. And I will say this was before the angel vaults, but still. What happens is I get this one uni token. I just deposited. So say for example, let's go through the flow. I took my uni token, I threw it into the vault, so now I have one uni. What happened on the back end is this one uni is now locked up. That takes tokens out of circulation, which helps the price pressure of the uni token. Now I have this one uni. I don't know what to do with it. I just want to yield on it. I'm just coming after the yields. Great. I deposit it into this earn vault. What's happening on the back end in this earn vault is that this earn vault is going into a pool that is paired with the Ichi token. Now, I know what you're saying. It's the pool 2 token. That's farming. Like, I'm just going to get wrecked because if the APYs are denominated in the Ichi token, then it's going to go to 0 because it's being farmed and people are farming and dumping it. Maybe, maybe not. Let me explain. When you deposit in there, this creates buy pressure on the Ichi token because it has to, you're throwing in full stable, so it has to buy some Ichi in order to pair it equally. They usually do about an 80-20 or a 90-10. They all vary in different weights, and especially depending on how the buy wall is created or the angel vault. I'll get into that later. Let's just say, for example, this is 80-20. So this is going to put buy pressure on the Ichi token. This juices the Ichi token price, which juices the APRs. Now, when the APRs are juiced, what happens? Well, I see high APR. You see high APR. We all ape. So what happens when we ape? This puts more buy pressure on the Ichi token. And how do we ape? Oh, we got to go get the stablecoin. How do we get the stablecoin? You got to get that protocol's governance token. So you're pulling supply off the market and locking it up into these stablecoins. When you're locking it into these stablecoins are now being locked up, which are juicing the Ichi price. Now, it doesn't end there. Let me go ahead and go to the thread and show you what I'm talking about. By the way, this price is, it's redonkulous. Like, it's crazy how it does this. I mean, look at this. This thing is like up all night. This is about the time the angel vaults were introduced in January. It's crazy. But anyways, let's scroll down into this thread. So I screenshotted this for you guys, but they literally have a thing called the angel vault. This thing is literally a buy wall. Now, this is one of those coins, like it's hard to actually buy the dip because someone is beating it to you. Each and every one of these bars are millions of dollars that are ready to buy the dip. So we can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could probably say there's like 15 or 20 of them. They're all about $1.5 to $2 million. So I guess you can say about $30 million ready to buy the dip. Okay, the token itself is a $324 million market cap. Most of the Ichi tokens are locked up into these LP pools. So the tokens that are able to be dumped are locked up into the pools. And then on top of that, you have more protocols that are wanting to deposit more stable coins. When they do that, that puts more bribe pressure on the Ichi token. So you guys are seeing like the constant battle of people dump, try to beat out the wall, and then people pump because they try to deposit their stables. And when this happens, this sideways actions, it's awesome. Want to know why? Because it's 1% swap fees. So the buyer, he's paying up 1%. The seller, he's paying up 1%. 1. And eventually, this wall becomes a mountain. And then when this mountain becomes like the world, I don't even know what to explain it. but it has protocol owned liquidity. So the vault reserves are just building more and more and more and more and more. So as the Ichi token is taking off, it's selling Ichi into stables. As it's dumping, it's buying Ichi with the stables. So you have this reflexivity going back and forth, but it's stacking 1% every single time. So it's slowly accumulating wealth. So with sideways price action, it actually gets stronger. I know it sounds really, really counterintuitive and dumb, and everyone's like, I want up only because up only is the way to go. But as you guys can see here, this token is literally it's set up for a rip. There's very little liquidity going forward, but there's a ton of liquidity behind it. So it can rip because there's not much liquidity ahead of it, but it's also really hard to dip because it's got to get through that multi-million-dollar buy wall. That's what Ichi is creating. It's creating this vault for all these protocols, because they're locking up more of their token when they mint these stable coins, which are then going into the Ichi vault, which is then juicing the price of Ichi, which juices the APRs. When the APRs are juiced, more people want to deposit. You got this flywheel going, and then this flywheel going, and whoa, I just hit my face. That flywheel's fast. But you guys get the point. But this is what Ichi is creating. So I hope that helped kind of breaking it down. Now I know what you're saying. It's like, well, that's not helping any liquidity for the token. It's like saying a fork is useless because you can't use it to eat cereal. Yeah, no dip. I mean, stinking can't eat cereal with a fork. But that fork, dude, that thing's a sauce for salads. It gets it done. It forks them up. So again, let's sum it up. Flywheel so far. Buy pressure on the Uni token makes the stable coin. Buy pressure on Ichi, deposit stable into the vaults. The buy wall, which increases in size with the 1% swap fees. The yield APRs increase because Ichi number go up. And the 1% swap fee, that also juices it. More Uni deposit, rinse, and repeat. If you guys want to learn more about Ichi Dao, you guys can check out the threads. You can check out the docs. You can check out the Ichi Dao website. They also have some hodl vaults that are really cool as well. This is just a general overview. I just wanted to introduce this to you guys. I'm dropping this video in the Discord. I actually already talked to some of the members about this in Discord. I remember asking about it a couple months ago, but man, it's okay. You can't win them all. Those are those darts. Sometimes you got to throw them. Sometimes, man, sometimes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys would like to jump in the Discord, there's a link in the description below. It is the Patreon link. Make sure you do the VIP tier. And let's hit you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 16 verses 31. Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is attained in the way of righteousness. Yeah, don't be laughing at your parents, man, if they got gray hair. It just means they're wise. You guys can also catch me on tweeters at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.